Hello. Masquerade says Zimbabwe. A very good afternoon. Eh, I'm very happy to be with you here on Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we are committed to speak about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe 24/7 without fear, without favor, or any bias. So, we have recently seen President Emerson Mnangagwa and his government putting a law which they said the United States dollar is going to be there up to 2025. That is number one. Number two, they've announced that they are introducing gold coins. That is number two. Number three, they've introduced the various monetary policies, which include the hiking of the interest rates. So you can actually see that both short-term borrowing from the Reserve Bank and borrowing from the banks directly is now very expensive. Where short-term borrowing, overnight borrowing from the Reserve Bank is now at 100%, and borrowing from the banks is now at 200%. And that has affected companies, that has affected the business. There is also an issue where they've introduced a law where they are saying each and every business is supposed to sell using the interbank rate. But the problem is that the foreign currency there is a shortage of foreign currency. At this juncture, at this moment, companies paid RBZ their monies a long time ago. But there is a backlog of more than 300 million. Joshua Chiwariro, zvikanzi zviri sei apo. Tiri nani mukoma Joshua, thank you very much for tuning in. So the problem is that there is a backlog of around 340 million US dollars, which means companies paid RBZ their monies, but they were not given foreign currency. That is the problem we have. They paid their money, they were not given foreign currency. And this is making companies to rely on the black market because they want to continue with production. They go onto the black market to get foreign currency because RBZ has failed to honor its auction system mandate or responsibilities. So because of this new law, companies are seeing it fit not to produce now, because whenever you charge using the black market rate, you are supposed to pay 20 million fine. So instead of getting that fine, it is better for you to stop production because there is no foreign currency being provided by RBZ, which is enough. So today there are so much shortages to an extent where we have seen shelves becoming empty. We have seen there was no bread today. In most parts of Zimbabwe, there was no bread. And wherever you were going to find bread, they were charging hard cash US dollars only. I experienced it. So you go, you want to buy bread, you are supposed to pay hard dollar, US dollar. Without that, there is no bread for you. And because there is already a shortage in the market, people were scrambling to buy bread. So that is going to spike the rate again because businesses are now going to sell in US dollars. And when they sell in US dollars, they are creating a competition. And people are going to rush to get US dollars. And the rate will also go up. So the government has done nothing, because I always say you cannot put a law where you say businesses cannot charge like this. But if I am to pay rent at home, I'm going to pay it in US dollars, and no landlord is going to accept an interbank rate. I don't know if somebody understands this. No landlord is accepting an interbank rate for EcoCash or for Zipit. So if I'm going to buy US dollars for me to pay rent, I'm going to pay $700 plus 700 RTGS per dollar. So, and at the bank you're told it's 362. Then the question is, if I have money in my POSB account, why is it that if I go to POSB, I'm not given US dollars? Because when you introduced this law, we wanted to see banks now giving hard cash US dollars to those who need of those US dollars. If you want to pay for a passport, you have to pay in US dollars, 120 US dollars for you to get a passport. So if you have money in POSB account right now or in Stuart Bank account right now, you cannot go and swipe my passport office for a passport. That is a fact. So the question is, why is it that the government is forcing people to continue using the interbank rate and continue using the RTGS when they are not willing to use the same rate? Why is it that the government is not accepting that their rate of 362 for the people who are applying for passports, for the people who are paying for duty, for the people who are paying for different various services? Why is it that this is applying only to the citizens and they are trying to force businesses to follow suit? Because the government is the main actor in an economy, and the private sector only follows suits of what is really happening on the ground. So I don't know if you have faced the same situation with us. Kana mashaya uchingwa kumaraini kwenyu. I don't know. Please tell us in the comment section the situation you are facing right now. Can you tell us whether the prices are now lower in RTGS or there is shortage where shops are selling in RTGS? Can you please tell us so that we know what is happening around Zimbabwe? Right now, I'm talking about my experience and what I've seen from a few people who confirmed that indeed things are getting worse in their different areas. So you can actually see that this is the reason why we always say there is no leadership in Zimbabwe. Because the purpose of a leader is to lead, is to be on the front. But we have a rulership in Zimbabwe. And the consequences of rulership is that the people should work for the ruler. The people should feed the ruler. The people are there to make sure that the ruler is protected, to make sure that the ruler is clothed, to make sure that the ruler does have everything, including his kids. So isusu tiri kuti guys, we need leadership, not rulership. We need leadership, not rulership, because rulership does not apply in this modern day. It doesn't. It doesn't. Nathaniel Nkala, thank you very much for confirming. Hanzi chingwa hakuna and chirikuita $20. So this is the situation people are facing. This is another area. Chingwa chirikuita $50, $20. So you can actually see that it's becoming worse by the day. Every day, things are becoming worse. Every day, things are becoming worse. Why? They are doing mujolo policies where they just think of those policies and girlfriends and they come and implement such policies, but they don't even think about the consequences. So if you check, the problem with our president is that the people who are advising him are the conmen who are in business already. I don't know what value does the people around President Mnangagwa give him, because these are the same people who are selling things in US dollars, who are refusing RTGS, but these are the same people who are giving him advice. So when you see a governor of a country forming different organizations, the Toramari United, dzinenge dzichingoita zvekutora mari pacreatwa arbitrage paipa, they create fake organizations tunenge tuchiuya tuchiti vanhu uyai muzodii muzopinda pamaseminars, muzoita sei pamaadverts and so forth. So you can actually see that this is the problem we have. So I don't know what is happening here with my network, but I think I need to go because something is wrong. Okay, so Team Zimbabwe, I don't know what you think about this whole issue. I don't want to take much of your time right now because something is wrong with my network. So I need to quickly go. But I believe that we have understood what is really happening. What are they going to do next? It means 2023 2008 is returned. They've refused to pay civil servants in US dollars. They've refused to do everything in US dollars. All they want is to collect our monies in US dollars only. So, ameno, what kind of Zimbabwe yatiri kugara? This is the reason why we say, guys, let's just encourage each other kuti, let's register to vote. Let's encourage each other to register to vote. Let's encourage each other to campaign in our family groups. That is the only way. Let's do campaigns using our family groups. That is the only way we are going to have the much needed change in Zimbabwe, because it is now scary to live in Zimbabwe with such conditions we are facing for a very long time. It's no longer viable to be in Zimbabwe, but we are not going to leave Zimbabwe. We are not going to flee from Zimbabwe, because this is the only country we have. So we have to defend whatever we have. We have to make sure that we defend our country. And how do we defend it? Let's register to vote. Let's spread the message of change. Let's teach our own relatives who are in the rural areas kuti hapana chicha tinofanira kurovera havamwe vanhu. Let's teach them. Let's educate them. Let's have a massive voter education processes and exercises in family setups dzedu. Vana vedu kutanga nevana vedu ngavanzwisise the importance of voting. Because this situation is going up and up and up, and it is not going to end anytime soon. There is no guarantee that this situation is going to change. So, thank you very much for tuning in. But I just hope that we are going to hit the core of voter registration. We are going to hit the core of voter education. We are going to hit the core of remaining peaceful and focused on what is need to be done. If you have an opportunity, begin now to go to your rural area, begin influencing, start projects for young people. This is how they are going to understand us. If you have an opportunity and you have resources, go to the rural areas. Make sure that you are starting my projects. So at this moment, we don't have resources. Myself, I don't have resources to embark on various projects, but we have various projects on the cards. And if we get partners, people who really need to spearhead projects, we have various projects which are ready to be spearheaded. What we just need is serious partners who are ready to lead in that issue of projects. Then we outline how best we can make sure that each and every young person is benefiting from the economy. So, Team Zimbabwe, mumwe mumwe ngaite chake. As I always say, we are a body with different parts. Mumwe mumwe ngaite chake. So don't look kuti you are kuite, don't look kuti you are kuite. Iwewe, just do your part and do what you're supposed to do. I love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on notification bells, like this video, and also share. So let me check if I can get okay. There is a number scrolling on the screen. Use that number to join to our WhatsApp group. If you just say hi, you automatically get a link to get into our WhatsApp group. So that is only the thing we can do, so that we can talk as a family. We can create a family. We can create that necessary bond we really need. So I don't know if I will be able to come back today, because I have a lot of issues to attend to. But if I get time, I will come back and address some issues which you need to address. Professor Jonathan Moore, you can actually see that the power of unity is very important. We'll come back with that story either today or tomorrow. Or and I will do that video then do premium mangwana makuseni. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your support. I love you all. Let's register to vote and let's continue to pray, because only God is going to save us from the hands or from the jaws of the dictatorship we have in Zimbabwe. Signing out, my name is Ronald Wekwamakusha.